Hey everybody, this is George with Go Designs. We're at a project where we've been working here over several years. This last project was the front yard curb appeal, and I just want to kind of walk you through the design, talking about, why design's different, why it's important, whether it's exterior or interior. A lot of times, contractors will skip the designer, homeowners will skip the designer, and then you just kind of get square footage. And design has everything to do with maximizing that square footage and making sure that it feels great, and that's where we come in. So, I wanted to talk to you about some of the elements, moss rock boulders, how we bury them into the ground. They're not setting on top of the surface. It's a big deal because people stand on them, jump on them, and just the aesthetics, it looks more natural. We've also got riprap here. We've got our drains are set to come this way. We've actually got an overflow drain under the ground right here. It's a little plastic pop up. So when water rushes out from the side, the 4-inch drain will pop up just enough to let the water out. I also want to talk about the plants. We've got a Yopon holly tree. It's an evergreen. It's very small growing. It's actually great for birds as well because it has berries. You can see the berries on here. It also flowers in the spring, which is good for pollen and stuff like that. The other thing, we've got some dry stack Oklahoma chop, which is also helping for drainage, kind of retaining but permeating. And then we have a nice cedar fence that we stain with Brazilian root oil, so that we don't have to come and stain it, every month, every other month. We'll actually probably stain it maybe in 10 or 15 years. But notice how there's gaps in between the fence, and that's because of the wind. So it allows that wind to go through versus pressing up against it. And we've designed it so that they can put trash cans on the side, and so it's not unsightly. The driveway, we've actually restained existing concrete. We've opened up the concrete. We've added some nice Forever Lawn strips, which it just adds to the energy and flow of this contemporary home. We also ripped out the existing walkway. And so design, we're talking about how movement, in our designs. And so we ripped that out, and now we have more of a meandering walkway. Kind of slows you down, lets you enjoy the curb appeal. It's also got nice accessibility from both sides, not just one area. So if you have people parking and walking up, or people coming from the neighborhood and walking up, it's just got really nice, great energy. And they're not small, coming to and from the house. You can see we have the moss rock boulder embedded in the concrete, embedded in the terrain, embedded around the dry stack limestones. Same thing with over here. Dry stack, we do it so that water permeates, so it passes through and to and fro, so it's not breaking and falling apart. You can see the step lights. We have those throughout the design. And what that is, of course, is for safety. So when you're coming in and out, the lights are lit up. You know exactly where you're going to be stepping. Again, beautiful moss rock. We have lights everywhere. You can see some of our columbine. We've actually got a Japanese maple that we'll get to watch grow. And then some Yopon, dwarf Yopon holly bushes, and some agapanthus. So we're going to have color and green forever, and it's just going to be, very welcoming. And so we've got some junipers and some stipagrass. Stipagrass is good for energy and flow. The evergreen juniper, just more contemporary and fun. The arroyo rock, which we love doing. We also have riprap on the other side for drainage. But just so we've also designed an access point to get to the backyard. But you notice it's not up against the sidewalk. We wanted a separation where it was almost like you can't get to it unless you walk further in and you don't see it. And so it's more personal. And we think we accomplished that. So again, nice energy, lights on the walkways. And then you can see how we've opened the walkway up, so we're tight here. We open it up as we get closer to the entrance of the backyard. Again, swooping energy. Beautiful cedar 8-foot fence. Again, very low maintenance or almost maintenance free. We have another Yopon. It kind of gives you nice balance, and some majestic beauty, Indian hawthorn, again, stiper grass, riprap for drainage. And then over on the side, we've done some more things. So we've added some oak trees, which are evergreen. We've got a couple deciduous trees as well, you know, but just lined up. And if you notice, they're all lit up as well. You know, so at nighttime, it's got a nice presence. You know, we can't wait to come. We're actually going to come out here Thursday and photo shoot a daytime shot and then also evening shot. So we're super excited. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, stay tuned. We got some great projects coming up.